Hello, everyone. Welcome. Rexxanna is parked here out in Feralas. Never quite sure how to pronounce it. Anyway, came to my attention on, I believe, Thursday. Well, it didn't come to my attention. I actually got around to chatting to Shagu about what was up, because I had heard word that Shagu was stepping back or taking a break or something. So I was like, huh? What's going on? So I got the word from the Tauren's mouth. Shagu is canonically Tauren, by the way, if you've ever done the Shagu quests. He's a quest giver in Bloodhip Village. Fun fact. So, so, true story. I have it right here. So according, this was updated. This is Shagu's webpage where he links all the GitHubs for PF Quest, PFUI. Where is this? There it is. And look how many other little add-ons he has to his suite. He's done tons of work over the years. He even preceded me. I even talked to him one time in whispers because I saw someone named Shagu online, and I'm like, that can't be the guy. Back in 2022, I actually whispered him. Super nice guy. He's always been a super nice guy. But what I want to chat about right here. My active involvement in add-on development has come to an end. I no longer find the Turtle Well community a nice place to be. Guys, that crushed me. Ask anyone you know about Shagu. Everyone would say he's the GOAT. He's the nicest guy. Why would anyone be mean to him? Or even slightly crappy? Makes add-ons for free to improve your gameplay experience. Now, the percentage of people being jerks to him, from what I've been able to research, very small. However, something to keep in mind is that if an add-on works and is great, how likely are you to tag Shagu and go, hey, thanks, you made a great add-on? Or how often are you going to DM him and say hey, I love your stuff, thank you? Or even donate to his little donation tab there. It's not as likely as you think. Versus if you don't like something about PFUI and you complain about it, there's sort of a phenomenon that's going to happen where I think for a good long while, Shagu was just getting negative comments, and that saddens me. He's already made his decision as far as I'm aware. I did chat with him, and that's fine. The guy has done more work than some devs have. And that's all due respect. I don't even think any of them would even go Vrograg, you're being out of pocket on this one. No, I think they know. He's done more work than I ever have for the community. So, it was really a bummer to hear that essentially growth in the community, new people that don't know who Shagu is, treated him poorly. And, from my understanding, my chats with him, it was just becoming too much of a bummer. He wasn't enjoying it. And I get that. So I wasn't oh no, you have to stay. I'm no, I feel you, man. I get you. So, I think it was on Thursday evening I sent out a little, it wasn't even a YouTube video. It was just a video I slapped together real quick and threw it in a bunch of Discords. And I'm hey, did you know Shagu's leaving? Well, let's give him a proper goodbye and send him a DM as a thank you. Tag him in a happy screenshot you have, something like that, just to say goodbye, just to thank him properly for the work that he's done. And maybe for newer people that are just getting into Turtle WoW and don't realize, I've used PFUI. A lot of people in the community use PFUI. Murag just got home. It's all over the place. If you've leveled, you've likely used PF Quest. It's like really the only good community-based quest helper add-on we have as a community. So like, likely, even if you're not using those add-ons, you've probably played with people who have. So like, a pretty far-reaching, developer. And so, I just wanted to say my piece about that. I think it's a real bummer. I expect better from our community, but I understand we've grown a lot, so it doesn't excuse it, but it is a reminder to be nice to other people in the community, even if you disagree with them. At least be respectful, and don't push good people out of the community. And if you see it happening, call it out. Remind people of how out of pocket it is to tell a developer who's making an add-on for free for your community that his add-on sucks. So, anyway, that's my piece. Hello, everyone. Hello, Sonic, Shadoom, and Lizzie Babs looks like hanging out. Hello to the lurkers. I haven't done too much with Rexxanna. I think I did. For anyone who hasn't, I think last year I might have talked, I did do the Hinterland Elites with Rexxanna, so I could get the Mallet of Zul'Farrak. And I've also worked on, I did the Summer Quest. Actually, I don't have a good way of showing it right now, but there's a quest for every character. It's easier to do in your higher level, but where you steal the Summer Flame from each capital. So for Rexxanna, I went to Darnassus. Their fire is outside of Tel'Drassil, so it's actually not that hard to steal. And then from there, we took the boat to Stormwind. That was a little tougher. A little bit of corpse walking. Got their fire, and then took the tram to Ironforge and got their fire. And it gives you a cool hat, which did I get rid of it already? Bag space is a little tight, so I think I did. It gives you a cool hat that has it's like a floating circlet of fire. It's a nice demog. And you get a bunch of buff food you can use for a while. And boy, more burning blossoms than you can shake a stick at. So I did that. How were the fireworks yesterday? I didn't go to see any fireworks. They sounded great. There was plenty of them. Poor Mandalore doesn't like fireworks very much. Most animals don't like fireworks. They have a lot more sensitive hearing. And, the thing with 4th of July, too, is that, every municipality seems to want to do it on a different day. Some of them will do it on, the actual 4th of July. Some of them do it on, the nearest weekend. So, pretty much this whole weekend, in the evening, I'll probably be able to hear fireworks coming from somewhere. So, that's always fun and festive, so. Alright, let's see. So, when I was Calzy and I are probably going to work in Ashara, so I'm still a little bit behind her, so I thought I'd do a little bit of questing here in Feralis. Okay. F-E-R-A. Feralas. I would probably say Alas, because that's the Elven thing, so Feralas, I guess? I always want to say Feralis. I don't know why. The Sunken Temple, maybe not quite now. What other quests we got going on here? Oh, I'm glad you're enjoying Arcane. I didn't know how it would do as far as a leveling spec. Frost is so powerful for leveling, so yeah. Okay, taking care of some ogres. That shouldn't be bad. Alright, more stuff with the ogres. What do you got? What do you got, Orwin Gizmic? Yeah, not the greatest quest rewards, but I think this is all kind of in roughly the same area. Oh, thank you to whoever gave me Fortitude. I think that's... You know, I still think, because I do have a mage and I've played Arcane a little bit, I feel like it needs something. I'm not quite sure what it is. It's kind of hard to put my finger on it. "12 Anger Claw Grizzlies." Alright, I can do that. Alright. Kill more mobs. I can see about doing this one. My log should be getting... Yeah, my log's pretty full now. Hello, Thulanar. How's it going? Good to see you, friend. Yeah, I don't want to do that one because I don't want to do Sunken Temple quests. Not until I'm like ready to do Sunken Temple. I think I did get my class quest, I believe, for Sunken Temple though. This is like the beginning of it. When you get level 50, your trainer's gonna have something for you, likely. Yeah. What do you got? Oh. I mean, this guy wants me to get Yeti hides. I wonder if as a skinner I can get more and that quest would be easier. All right, let's take a look at the map. As you can see, I can find where all the quest stuff is thanks to PFUI. Yeah, Muko. I feel like that was the intention, to make it more effective than Frost. Frost's real beauty when leveling with a mage is that you have really strong control over the mobs you're fighting. I think fire, the only fire isn't as good as... When I say good, I generally mean like safe, right? Fire, you have the ability to go to impact, which gives you like a chance to stun, which can really help. Every spec can use Frost Nova, so you always have a way of kind of controlling the mob. I feel like with fire, once you get to ignite, you'll find that if you get crits, you'll knock stuff out of their Frost Nova a lot. It's not bad though. Arcane, I mean, it feels to me a lot like fire, where you're just bursting the enemy down. But what I've always been curious about with leveling Arcane is how is your mana? Because I know it has a lot of mana management stuff. I could see an advantage of Arcane is that you get a lot of hit, so you can deal with mobs that are slightly higher level than you. But channeled spells are always weird. They're not always mana efficient. And it's kind of your bread and butter for a good chunk of the leveling. You have one of the spells that's like a cast arcane spell. It's not Arcane Blast, but it's kind of like Arcane Blast. And you have an instant that you can use whenever you get a partial or full resist. That's kind of nice. That kind of works like your Fire Blast, but you gotta hope it procs. But you still have the access to Fire Blast, Frost Nova, kind of leveling staples. I imagine it would be a good time. Oh, you're redoing leveling on engineering. Interesting. Alright, anything else I need to prep for this fight? Yeah, I have a Elixir of Greater Agility someone gave me. I think I'll just chug that down. That's not gonna hurt. This I need to dig for cobalt. I have all these stupid burning blossoms. I'm not gonna use these. Like, even if I just keep a stack on me, because the summer festival's gonna end soon. I did get... Oh, okay. You know, Misha, just go start on that guy. And these guys are green level for me, so they really shouldn't put up much of a fight. I could probably do them a little quicker. Oh, wait a minute. That is not the macro I want. That was from me running through Stormwind. I had a wave macro. I key bound to 1. Like, why am I not hitting the guy? Because I'm waving at him. I'm definitely, you know, now that I'm deep survival, I'm a lot stronger than Misha, so I rip thread off of her all the time. Whereas, like, if you're leveling Beast Mastery, your animal kind of keeps thread pretty easily. Oh, I have the stupid aura on. Whoopsie. I think I finally did upgrade my axe. Yes, I have the rib splitter of the wolf. I think I got it for like... It says 8 gold 99. I think because it was the wolf one, it was cheaper. Because there was like one of agility that was like 10 gold. But I got a decent deal on it, I think. I've learned a lot about one-hand axe progression in the game. And, you know, it's not the best. It's not the best. Yes, Reginald, they are a glorious transmog to have. Really? The only shoulder pads in the game you can use at level 1. I bet you this is technology known well by the lunatic community. Yep, there it is, yep. I really hate the beacons with all my heart. I just don't do the quests because I hate how the beacons work. As a skinner, do you know how annoying it is to, like, hold on. I have to remove my beacon, put it down, throw it away, pick up the beacon. Now I have to skin the mob. So out of principle, I don't do them. But I have all the beacons right here. Just never did the quests. Put down explosive trap. Put down electric damage. Ooh, Misha and I finished at the same time. Well, congratulations on getting that wonderful addition. You should go after that guy. I should probably put on a trinket that would help. I do have a hit trinket. I don't really need a hit trinket right now with these guys, if I'm being honest. But I do have my Rune of the Guard. Hold on, what is it called again? Rune of the Guard Captain. Classic high level before you get 60 trinket that it gives you spell hit or melee hit. It's a mainstay of all levelers as they work their way into getting level 60. Because hit starts mattering. You're doing a lot of dungeons. Dungeons have things that are higher level than you. Yes, Loch Ness, exactly. I like the escort quests. I just hate how you always pick up these stupid little beacons, and they're just annoying for skinners. It's a pet peeve. Long, elegant feather, huh? Wait, another message to the Wildhammer? Oh, that's a Hinterlands PvP quest. What? They dropped the long, elegant feather? Interesting. Didn't realize that. Oh, wait, Reginald, just a quick question about the level 1 stuff. I thought maybe they changed it some time ago. I always thought there's an item you can get from the T-Mog vendor that has like invisible T-Mog. I thought those shoulders were level 1, but maybe they changed it. Mr. Mikhail, I could talk a little bit. I mean, I haven't been on the PTR. I know a lot of what you guys pretty much know if you've been looking at their media. Probably the biggest surprise, if you want to call it that, is that Northwind, which is going to be connected to Alliance, doing their it's part of the human storyline, essentially. A part of like the Stormwind Kingdom. But my understanding is that that's going to be a contested zone. There's actually going to be content for Horde players there. That I find interesting. Baylor and I'm not sure. I think yeah, there's the island of Baylor, which I think is set to be like, if you look at the eastern, it's going to be like right here. They showed like the world map. I'm not sure if that's going to have Stormrot. I think that is where Stormrot ruins are going to be. That's going to be like a mid-level dungeon. I'm interested in the story there, probably more than anything else. It's a continuation of part of a story that Blizzard more or less abandoned. And it's not like it was like the most engaging, interesting story. It was just sort of a map in Warcraft 2. It was like a naval combat happened there. Just, we never heard anything about what happened after. So I'm really intrigued by the story. There's going to be, is it like Dragon Maw Retreat? I think that's gonna be like near or part of Wetlands, and that's gonna set up a bunch of stuff for Grim Batol. So again, right there with those stories, I'm very interested to see what they have to say. I think for the Alliance, it's gonna be more of a dwarfy, if that's even the word, more of a dwarfy area. For the Horde, I'm imagining, I don't know for sure, but I'm imagining that's going to be more of a understanding the orcs that have been like mind crazed or like mind controlled over there and dealing with that. Oh, hello, just random statue of an elf. I don't know what you're for. I don't know who you're for. What do I still need to kill out here? I need to kill warlocks, looks like. And I need a Garundi orb? Okay. Someone's been working over here. They require player level 1, but item level is a bit higher, pretty sure. Ah, okay, okay. Yeah, again, I know level 1 lunatics have like their own sort of almost secret set of math they have to use for a lot of what they're working on. Alright. Got 2 tunes on 30 and one 26, all Horde, of course, that sounds like... Yeah, I'm imagining... Now, this is just my takeaway from when I asked about, is there going to be Horde content for Northwind? Like, I wouldn't expect there to be, like, a huge, robust storyline and quest chain over there if you're Horde. Because we've seen in the past, in areas, in like expansion areas that are very close to capitals, you know, they have stuff there, but it's not, the best example I have is, not many people know this even exists, but I like pointing it out. So here's like Undercity, right? There's this area called Tearsfall Uplands, right? This is like right next to Undercity, pretty much. There's a bunch of Horde stuff to do here, and there's like 1 or 2 Alliance quests. So I don't know if it's gonna like fall in that category, where like there's just a couple token Horde things, or if there's like something more robust going on with those zones. So, you know, I guess we'll have to see. I really don't want to have to wait for ogres to respond to do these quests. It's kind of lame. But, it's a popular leveling area, evidently. I think Nordanaar is just a popular leveling server right now. I thought it would get better the higher level I got. I thought it would kind of calm down a little bit with how many levels there were, but no such luck. I need a shaman. I haven't seen a shaman. I think these are all... these are all shared spawn for warlocks. I think that's why I'm not seeing them yet. I do have a lot of respect for these ogres. They're just like me. They're dual-wielding one-hand axes. And of course... Rexxar himself is Mokthanal, which is a tribe from Outlands, I think. It's primarily half ogre, half orc, sort of outcast from either orc or ogre stuff. So that's kind of cool to see. So anyway, I don't have any particular ill will towards these ogres. They're probably up to no good, if I'm being honest. I saw word about them being involved in some kind of dark ritual. You know, we can't have that. You're an alcoholic? That's okay. I mean, the first step of recovery is admitting you have a problem, and I'm happy you're on that part of the step. You're that part of the process. It's fine, though. I mean, vanilla era is probably the best time to have a bunch of alts hanging around. Leveling is just so fun. And, I'm not saying raiding isn't fun, but I'm gonna kind of say that I kind of like leveling, too. It's different, but I think there's more strengths in vanilla for leveling. All right, there's a shaman. We need one of these shaman. I know it's a shaman because they have the lightning shield. No, don't let him heal. Okay. Okay, what else do I need? I need one more warlock and one more mauler. Bunch of battle masters here. That's a mage lord. I got the orb, evidently? Okay, well that's a good step. Yeah, I think this is a situation where they all share spawns, and just the ones that players need aren't spawning, so no one kills them. I'm going to be part of the solution here. Look at all that AoE damage. You'll love to see it. Yeah, it's not like I'm a mage leveling doing AoE stuff, but it's respectable. It's just kind of hard to take a bunch of things at once as a hunter. I have deterrence, which is like a cooldown defensive I can use. I could technically use Aspect of the Monkey, but I don't know how much that would help me. And it's not like killing these things is bad anyway, either. I mean, like, it's good XP. I need to slow down on my abilities, too. I'm kind of running a little low on mana. Because rather than doing what a mage does and just stop... Oh, another one of these weird statues. There must be a quest I don't know about. Yeah, rather than stopping and drinking water, I just auto-attack a bunch and wait for my spirit to catch me up. I should... There must be stairs to go up there? Maybe that's the way. Oh, not stairs. It's the new pirate questline, really, Tholman. I believe you. I don't know. I thought for some reason Misha was just like failing to go up the ramp. Sometimes you get little line of sight issues. I've encountered them mostly in new stuff where it seems like the ground and where Misha thinks she's supposed to be doesn't quite agree. I'm still looking for like a warlock, man. Battlemaster. Battlemaster, shaman. Oh, I still need shaman, so. I remember once upon a time, I think I found these statues too. I remember asking about them. Back then, I think anyone could click them, and I wasn't sure what they were about. I just can't remember what the GM or whoever told me about them. No, gonna get the heal off. Oh, we didn't get the heal off. Let's go. Oh, another warlock, finally. Misha? See, Misha just did it again. That wasn't that big of a lip. You know, you're right. You're right about that, Rasmus. I mean, I'm not having trouble finding... Okay, seriously. Like, where did you go? Misha, I have no idea what kind of trip you went on, but I'm glad you're here again. They're not hard to find. Well, they are kind of hard to find, but what I'm saying is, like, I can tell from a distance if something's like a shaman or the warlock I need. Okay, what else? I need one more mauler and 3 shaman. Battlemaster. I'm done with the warlocks. Ooh, bunch of shamans that way. We'll go this way. Okay, Rasmus, you might have been right. Are all the shamans underneath me? They are. Okay, are you gonna be able to get down, Misha? Nice. Oh, Nordanaar, that's the one you need for the Bloodsail Buccaneers to get that stuff. That's pretty cool. I had no idea it took you all the way over here. I will give the ogres this. They don't run away, so that's nice. Do I have to fight you? I don't want to have to fight you. All right, you know what? We're just gonna fight you. Yeah, that guy was kind of like on like a weird part of the wall, I think. Okay, 4 more shamans. I still haven't found one of these maulers. Ye be hunting treasure, yar. You know, that kind of stuff is the stuff that I think's great for Turtle WoW, where you get a chance to do some of the stuff that, like I wonder why they never did anything Bloodsail Buccaneers, and the team put stuff in the game for getting their rep. I think it's fun. Lord, or maybe the maulers are like, okay, so the maulers are at the beginning, so I just really need 4 more shamans, I think. Oh, there's a shaman. Looking for shamans. Nope, none here. I'm kind of curious if I can get the long elegant feathers while I'm here in an area that's completely unrelated to that quest. I think long elegant feather is just like a normal white item too, so there's actually a chance here. You know, just while I wait for some of the ogres to respawn, because I still need the shamans. You can skin hippogriffs. Interesting. I didn't know that. I guess it makes sense. Like, a lot of times, bird creatures are sort of a crapshoot on whether you can skin them or not. It makes sense. Like, you're not really... Something that has feathers, you're not gonna get leather out of. Oh, there's a bunch of them here, huh? Okay, let's do something ill-advised. No, they like knocking you down. That's not cool. What do you want me to do? Also, Misha, will you get in the fight? Nope, don't skin. You should do the pirate quest line on stream. Would be fun. Path of the Pirate. Yeah, I mean, but now there's a meme in my little micro community here that I don't like pirates. I do like pirates. I just don't like Pirate T-Mog. Not the worst idea though. Well, they haven't dropped a long, elegant feather. Oh, what is that? That's someone's pet? Huh? What was that? It's not a bad idea, Tholinar. I'd have to decide which character I'd want to do it on, though. Probably Vrograg. Vrograg would be cool. I've done so much on him. Why not throw something else on the pile? Alright, let's look for shamans. Shamans. Oh, shaman that way. Okay. Okay, where is the shaman? Misha, I'm sure you can handle that guy. Oh, Misha did handle that guy, dang. He had no loot? What a bum. Looking for shamans, mage lord, a player, a couple brutes, a couple warlocks. There it is. Yep, there they are. There they are. Go get him, Misha! Uh-oh, we burst him down too quick. No, we didn't. They haven't got their heal off yet. I'm very excited about that. This would be my last shaman. Alright, so that means I just need a mauler. And to go kill some yetis? Alright, what's over here? Alright, I'll at least work on the yetis and I can get the maulers on the way back over. Oh. There's this weird audio bug I've noticed that if you keep like your camera locked, I think, after you take down an enemy, and then, you know, you like move again, sometimes they'll play like a portion of their death cry. It always startles me. Oh geez, what did I do here? Okay. Something's fighting me? Yeah. Okay, still want to know what the heck that is. WR... question? So according to this, they're a level 52 beast. Hello. Are you a hunter pet? like a rogue to me. I'm seeing no. I'm thinking that's a no. Is this a skin? I have no idea what this person is. How are you a mano worm then? Because this thing has, even though it's level 52, it's like my tooltip just says level 52 beast, so is it part of a quest? Oh, thank you. So there's someone called Gnome Hunter says my pet. Oh. Also, wait, if they're a gnome hunter, they're actually a gnome. They're from Hard Knocks. Hi, Hard Knocks. I haven't seen players doing that kind of thing, so. So, of Death, why do you remember this area so well? I mean, I've definitely leveled here a handful of times, but nothing too crazy. Truth be told, I haven't used Eyes. I think I've used Eyes of the Beast like once or twice just to see how it worked. That would actually be kind of a cool way to level. I don't know if it would be for me. It's probably pretty bad in a lot of respects, but it could be cool. Oh, that's you, Lizzie Babs. Okay. All right, that makes so much more sense. So I have a little mana worm helping me, I guess. I won't say no. Really? So of Death, you've been here a lot and you've died here a lot. Has it been like you've died here as a hardcore? Or it's just a tough zone for you? I actually, generally, when I've done this area, it's mostly been pretty. I usually hit it like a level area where I'm usually higher level than the stuff here, so I'm usually not that pressed on it. But I don't know, maybe Alliance kind of bumps into it at a lower level. You can farm gold in some dungeon raids with beast eyes and explosive traps. I don't doubt it. There are so many things that hunters know how to do that I do not know how to do. By the way, fun fact, if you have this Yeti hide quest and you're a skinner, you don't even need to kill Yetis. I've been getting stuff just from skinning them. Nice nod to the immersion. Oh, okay, yeah. I could see this area if you're lower level in this zone, this spot could definitely be trouble. Especially if you leave ground clutter on. There's a lot of grass here. I always if you're an herbalist, there's like a certain like level range where you're really going to want to get sungrass, and this is like probably your best zone to get it. But the difference between sungrass and ground clutter is like negligible. It's quite a frustrating zone if you're trying to get sungrass. Yeah, this is one of my favorite zones. I mean, outside of, you know, like Herder, Dire Maul East, and Lashers are here. I just like the zone. It's wild, it's untamed. It's sort of like it's essentially like a much more untamed wilds than places like Ashenvale, which are much more flavored to be like sort of night elfy, if that makes sense. Probably the only one that I like more than this zone is probably Ungoro. Murag and I love Ungoro. She's a big fan of dinosaurs. I just love the vibe of Ungoro. It's such a unique setup. The zones are really well defined, and it's still large, and it feels very fantastical. Even though it's really out of left field, right? Like there's not a lot about dinosaurs, I guess, in Vanilla WoW, except just Ungoro's there. So Ashar is nice too. Truth be told, I am interested in trying Ashara out now that there's like a quest hub. There's built up quest hubs for both factions, I believe. I haven't done the quest hub stuff at level for Horde, so I'll be interested to actually try that out. I think I've done some of the quests on Vrograg just to check them out, but I've never actually like leveled with them, so I think that's probably on the menu for Murag and I later. There's a brute. Mauler, thank you, Mauler. Let's go get the Mauler. I'm done waiting. I want these Maulers. I'm gonna have a bunch of mobs. Alright, Misha, you get that one. Oh wait, I didn't kill you? What's going on? I gotta admit, as far as retail things that I think match well with the vibe that Turtle WoW goes for, archaeology is definitely one of them. It would require a lot of writing. That's the kind of thing where I'm like, might be better off waiting for a new client to start working on that kind of stuff. So, but yes, I think it would be really cool. There are people that love lore and little secrets. Archaeology just it's right in there, you know. All right, I think I have a couple quests done here. We'll see about that. Get those handed in. Maybe they tell me to go kill the ogres again. I really thought I had to. Wait a second. I had the cobalt. Where is it? Grundy. Oh, they want me to pick the Cobalt North in this area, but they didn't leave any quest markers from PFUI, so that's why I didn't do it. There's something about that quest. I don't quite remember what it is. There's something about it. I think there's something you can get there. I think there's like an ogre loincloth you can dig up. That's like a weird T-Mog people want. I'm probably not going to do that one. I mean, I still get full XP, I think, from it, so it's not bad. I totally should have just mounted up on Misha, but I'm giving her a break, you know? By the way, even when I'm like off stream leveling, I will still, and Murag can even like confirm this, I will take the time to dismiss Misha and then mount up on my bear mount, which is Misha. Every time. because it's a self-imposed challenge. Probably don't need Trek humanoids. I don't think any of these, well, that's leather, but I don't think it's, no. Any of them look cool? Not, well, the gloves aren't bad, I guess. Doing it for the T-Mog. Don't really need that. Oh, might as well make some of these. I'm trying to remember, there's archaeology and paleontology. Archaeology is like really looking for ancient life forms, right? And then paleontology is like looking for ancient or like very historical life. I always mix up those two in my head. All right, we got the T-Mog for you. Is this something that, like, let's see, who uses leather at this point, at this level? It's hunter, it's not hunters, it's rogues and druids. Yeah. Oh, I made sure to get a where is it? I got the auctioneer at the end of the summer sale here on this tune. No, you're not a little shy auctioneer, Dresbit. Yeah. How? What the? There it is. Let's post that headpiece. I mean, someone might want it. Yeah, that's not a great profit margin, but you know. Actually, that's not even worth it if I'm being honest. Oh, Tholinar, thank you very much. Tholinar donated to Shagu as a nice thank you and a farewell to Shagu, our good friend who's hanging up his hooves, so to say. And on behalf of him, I'm saying thank you, mind you. But you know, like in my mind, I had this thing where I'm like, if negativity and people being like mean to him motivated him to go away, like that sucks, right? But at the same time, I'm like, well, the least we could do is like, if you've appreciated his stuff, just say thank you, because clearly that kind of stuff affects him, you know. By the way, it affects most humans. Humans like being affirmed in the work that they do, so it's not too crazy a thing. I don't really need red wolf meat. Don't really need silk anymore. I think vibrant plumes can sell because they're part of a T-Mog thing. Which one gives more? All right, we're probably leveled out of that. Definitely leveled out of that. Jeez, why do I even have that? I have a summer sausage. Ooh, that's right. I also went to Thunder Bluff and learned how to use staves. So I was able to equip this just for the T-Mog. Alright, let's see if we can condense this down a little bit. But yeah, no, that's really nice of you, Tholinar. Is when you think about it, if you've used PFUI, you've probably used it a lot, so. So yeah, Muko Suand says economy is kind of weird here. Some items on Auction House cost less than it costs to sell it to the vendor. If you see that, congratulations. You can just make a little bit of money. Because you don't have to pay that, like you have to pay like a little bit of a markup or like a posting fee. I think you get it back if you sell your item, but you still have to like put forward the money. However, if you're just purchasing stuff off the auction house for buyout, you get it for that price. So you can actually make money doing that. Exactly. Yeah, Murok says it exactly right. It's people using add-ons, like the one I use here, right? Let me show you. So we were just looking at, just look at Mage Weave Cloth, right? Or what's a better one? This is probably good. This is worth 55 silver, right? Now, if I were to post this recipe, see how it automatically fills in 55 silver, 96 copper? It's trying to automatically undercut a little bit the cheapest posting to get yours to be seen, right? Now, if you're not paying attention, it only looks at this. It doesn't look at the vendor value. It could be like, hey, here, post it for 54. Now, if it gets pretty low, like if it gets like 50 silver, just buy it and vendor it. You just made a bunch of, well, you didn't make a bunch of money, but you made some money for doing nothing, essentially. And it's also a nice price correction. So, yeah, take advantage of that when you see it, Muko. Nothing wrong with that, friend. Actually, I wanted my bank. Put some of this leather away. I could use the Mage Weave, I think, to get some rep. There's nothing against it. Anything else I should shove in there? I should probably hang on to Nifty Stopwatch, even though I have things like Aspect of the Pack. This I won't need until like I am in areas where I need fire or nature resistance, so I'll throw that in the bank. The bank's getting a little full. There is some junk in there, for sure. But I think I'll be good for now. Okay. Let's go turn in another quest. Oh. Rock or Han. I did that thing. And I got the Gurundi Orb. Bring the Gurundi Orb to Uthelnay in the Darkbriar Lodge in Orgrimmar. I don't remember this quest chain. I might as well do the Cobalt one. There's something in my brain's telling me I like this quest. I don't know why. I think it is actually for... Oh, I remember that too. There's like little piles of stuff, and I remember I dug up one in front of a hardcore, and he was sad because I stole a loincloth from him. Tholonar, exactly. That was sort of my idea. It's not only my idea either. Like, when I told, because there were people in the team that didn't even know he was quitting. They were upset. People in the community I talked to, they were upset. And it's not like they're mad. Like, no one's mad at Shagu for wanting to step down or take a step back. Because no one in their right mind is going to be like, you haven't done enough, or, you know, you owe us. Nah. No, and by the way, this is the private server community too that's affected, because his add-ons specifically work for clients like TurtleWow, because TurtleWow is like based off of a 1.12 client. It doesn't work for the newer stuff, for like Wrath is used a lot, so it doesn't work for that. But anyone using the older clients have benefited from his work. So it's one of those situations where it's like, it's not just the Turtle WoW community that's affected. So, you know, a huge debt of gratitude, I think, is probably the best way I would put most dignitaries in the Turtle WoW community. You know, that's been pretty much their response. It's like, wow, you know, that's great. It's a bummer he's leaving, but, you know, what can you say other than thanks, man? You're a real one. What the? Okay, whatever. Just trying to find my way up to those ogres. Oh, the entrance to the ogre stuff's over there, I think. Okay. Is it? Oh, man. I hope this is the way up. It is! Alright, now I gotta use the... Hold on. I got a shovel, right? Right click for cobalt. There it is. Cobalt, it looks like ice block. I'll put this over here. See? Ripped ogre loincloth. Yep, I already equipped it. You're level 42. You're probably... All right. Oh, maybe there were spots down in the other area I just didn't even look at. Oh, someone left a mound here. Yeah, you can go beat him up, Misha. Misha, you got this. Doing hunter stuff's really funny sometimes. Oh, you need 12 cobalt? Holy crap, I didn't realize. It looks like these little spots that have blue in them are where it matters. Is there a Shagu quest in Mulgore where you have to go to the troll village to get his weed? There is of death, there is. You know what, maybe, let me finish up this. Maybe we'll go do that quest. As a nice little thank you to Shagu. Shagu was a canon character when I started playing on the server. And by that I mean, like, he actually had a Shagu NPC. Oh, did I already pop up again? Not really. Clickables are weird on Turtle WoW sometimes. Perfectly normal. Okay, I'm looking for the blue. Ah, there's some blue. Oh, what's this? Gurundi scroll? I think I already did this one, right? It's kind of funny, they just have paintings sitting here. Did I pick up something? I didn't pick up something, okay. I did already do that quest. I even made some AI slop songs in memory of Shagu. I was playing the beginning of the stream. I don't know if anyone even noticed. I wrote some lyrics and threw it in the machine. Some of them were bad. Do you think anyone would want these ripped ogre loincloths? Maybe someone would. Man, Misha and that ogre having it out. Can I dig again? I'm gonna probably no. Yep, there it is. It doesn't say how quickly these things respawn. I'm curious if this one would pop up another pile again. If anyone wants a ripped ogre loincloth, just whisper me in game. I'll send it to you. You got this, Misha. Yeah, and if I remember correctly too, there's because when I wrote the lyrics for the little derpy song I made, there's Shagu has a hunter pet, a little doggo named Floopy next to him. I think it's Floopy. I really hope it is. There's some more. Look at all these mounds. I'm getting a lot of ripped ogre loincloths. Why do they keep burying their loincloths? What is with them? Any more digging I can do here? Do you think there's cobalt in their cave? Because I'm pretty sure they have like a cave over here. Yeah, there's one. Oh, this isn't the cave. Is that? Yeah, that is. Okay. Okay, it didn't let me dig. Bummer. I thought I'd see more spots to dig here. Maybe back there is the only spots you can dig? I'm actually not quite sure. Let me see if I can do a DB. Cobalt. What is the actual name of the item? Gurundi Cobalt. I don't know what D&D means. Huh. It doesn't show any nodes. I'll just take a peek in here. Misha, help out for a second. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. I guess I can work my way back towards the other mounds and hope for the best. Kamul, welcome. You know, there is one curiosity I've had about, because I've just heard different things about Survival Hunter. You rely in many ways on the damage of your traps to do like big damage, right? So I don't know, do they get damage from agility, or can they actually up the damage of their traps from spell power? I'm kind of curious about that. I don't think they'd want to go too hard into spell power because their carve rather. That's not a magical ability. I just know the traps are really strong. But yeah, that's just been a lingering curiosity of mine about the whole Survival Hunter situation. Because like Immolation Trap, the dot on it is pretty generous. But I would imagine it's magical. The damage is fixed? Really? That's not generally how most things work in the game. I'm not saying you're wrong, I'm just saying I haven't seen anything into any other degree. Oh, okay. Okay, we have... Good job, Misha. I'm pretty sure that when my pet kills mobs, they don't seem to drop loot. Don't know if that's just me, but... Huh. There's a sparkly thing here. I don't know what it is. Hold on, wait. Ah, the dirt mound's underground, of course. I suppose in a way it might make sense to have the Survival Hunter trap damages like just at a fixed amount. But maybe in the future there will be like a way, like I don't know, I actually think based on what I've been seeing, their damage on during trash in raid encounters is actually really good. So maybe they don't need help. But I think we'll admit that it's one of the few places where, like, you just have a spell that has fixed damage and you can't change anything about it. It's kind of weird. You have to do minimum 40% of damage. What do you mean? There's a spot here. I get to get it anyway. Woo. Oh, I guess the cobalt's getting camped or something. I don't know. How far am I? I only need 4 more. Oh, it's tantalizingly close. Traps scale with your melee attack power. All right, can you guys see why I get confused about this? In the span of 3 minutes, I've heard 2 different things. I'm not saying either one of you is wrong. I don't have any good reference point. If it scales with attack power, then spell power is sort of out of the question, I would guess. No? Little Karen's still following along. Hello, little Karen. Wait, is Eyes of the Beast, like... Is there a limitation on how long you can do it for? I guess, for 1 minute. See, now I can't remember exactly where those other nodes were. Are they here? I thought there might be some there. Oh, you just need to be in LOS to recast? Okay. I have to say, Lizzie Babs, I was alarmed to see you have a tune that doesn't have the name Karen somewhere in it. I almost didn't believe it was you. You know, that's a tradition. I believed it more when I saw you were a gnome. As we know, you only play gnomes. I thought you had a character that wasn't a gnome, but I can't remember now. There was a long time I got mixed up with your characters. There's someone in the guild, Blackwing Guard, named Kareni. And then there was Little Karen. And that was confusing. But the easy way to remember is Kareni is a human. Or high elf? Not a gnome, either way. Oh, and to anyone who this goes out to anyone that has a working knowledge of Discord. I'm running a special event today for my guild. Anyone who's cool is welcome to join, but does anyone know the game Blood on the Clock Tower? It's been my recent obsession, and I am essentially to anyone who doesn't know what it is, it's a social deduction game, but it's a little bit more like a pen and paper RPG in that, like, you have a games master and you have like these roles and these like very intricate rules. I tried playing it last week with my guild with like not even like a full roster of players, and we had a lot of fun. And in an effort to just like get people to socialize and, you know, just like talk to each other, I wanted to run another one again. But I think right now I have like only six confirmed players that are going to show up. But like 7 is like the ideal number at a minimum. So if anyone, you do need to be able to talk in Discord. You don't need to be like super chatty like I am, but you need to be able to talk in Discord because again, it's like a social game. But I have like this whole setup. I have all these rules that I reskin to be flavorful with Blackwing Guard. That's been my latest obsession. Getting people to go to that. Hello, GDA. Lizzie Babs, if you're up, I kind of hope you're not up at 6 p.m. Eastern, because I don't know what time that is your time, but I know it's a lot later than 6 p.m. Eastern, U.S. Eastern. Man, these things are like, it's actually surprisingly hard to get what I'm trying to get here. Midnight. Well, for what it's worth, it's only like an hour or so, like one game ish. I mean, I have to explain some stuff to new people. Also, in all my time, I think maybe I have heard you speak in Discord, but I don't think I can recall it. I feel like I have, but But yeah, if anyone wants to go to that, let me know. It's going to be at the Blackwing Guard Guild base, which is in... Hold on. It is... Burning Step. It's like right here. There's a little stairway up. Brings you up here. Well, that's good, Lizzie Babs, because then if you need to lie, because there's a lot of deception that happens in the game. If you need to lie, no one will be able to tell. They'll just be like, thick Danish accent. I don't know what he's saying. And then, you know, if they start like being really suspect of you, Lizzie Babs, then you can just be like, you guys saying this because I'm a gnome? Checkmate. Now let's put Misha back for a second here. Alright, I got all that stupid cobalt. Took longer than I thought. Yeah, I even I did a couple things for the game. I got I do have RPGM support. During the game, the town or the guild is trying to find the bad person, right? It's someone from the black dragons, right? Because Blackwing Guard fights against the black dragon. It's all in the lore, but so you have to essentially vote people to execute them if you think you're suspect on them. So, but after you're executed, you can still like participate. Your character's power won't work anymore, but you can still like discuss and help reason with people. So, I mentioned it to like an RPGM. I'm like, can you guys like just for an event give me like one of those hollowed end wands that changes people into ghosts? And they're like, no, but if you just give me the name of people, I can change them into ghosts. And I'm like, all right. So we will have some level of RPGM support, and Vrograg even got a special skin for the occasion as well. Are any of these good? Nope. Nice purple cloak, though. I don't know about those shoes, though. We'll go for the cloak. Dang. I mean, the cloak is pretty. I'm going to try to put some of those... those ogre loincloths on the auction house. Maybe someone will want them. You never know. They're not soulbound, right? Yeah, ripped ogre loincloth. Ah, see, look, I told you guys. Look at that. So I'll undercut at 70 silver. They vendor for 1 copper, so it's all profit. And you know, because I'm a leather worker with a cured rugged hide cooldown, money hasn't been that difficult to come by, as long as I just keep up with my salt shaker cooldown. All right, I'm gonna fly over to Thunder Bluff, and then we're gonna do the Shagu quest so I can show it off. I'll be right back. We'll just be in flight for a little bit. All right, be right back. Also, Tholinar, I'm not planning on streaming the event. I know that there are some people that are a little bit more shy and maybe don't want their voice recorded. I think, you know, maybe in the future if I get enough people that are a lot more open and okay with that, and if I could get better at running the game, I think I would love to show off what that looks like as a game master. So we're going to Thunder Bluff. Thunder Bluff's gonna put us right here, and Mulgore. Right around here is where you can find the Shagu quest. Yeah, exactly, Tholinar. Like, I try to be respectful, and the real thrust of the event, the idea behind it, is to get some socialization out there. There's a lot of times when players' only interaction with the people they play with in guilds is like just raids, and so, you know, I like sort of opening things up a little bit, and because I know I've been victim of it too. People get into a real raid logging mentality, so I try to break that up, you know. Allow people to like chat with each other and like make friends and have memories, so that aren't just, you know, staring at a log of how long it took you to kill X boss. You know, that stuff's very closed, you know, and I like leaning into the community aspect of anything I do. I have no clue if... I don't think Rexxanna did the Shagu quest. I'm trying to think about it. No, I don't think I did. I think there's more than one of them, too. There might be like a second one. Oh, you know, I can actually figure this out. DB Shagu. Yep, see? There are two versions of Shagu. I think this Shagu might be on GM Island. Possibly. Because, like, look, it's showing me right there. I don't think there's a Shagu there. The Shagu we're looking for is not on GM Island. Or anywhere else. You know, it should also be said, like, Shagu's been a good friend of people on the team for a long time too, so, you know, news about him calling quits on his, you know, his add-ons also was kind of a bummer for them too, so. Alright, there it is. But because of that, there's a Shagu NPC floating around somewhere out there in the ether. Oh no, that bear jumped. Shouldn't have jumped. And if you do jump, make sure you get the cat passive that makes fall damage give you less damage, like rogues have. He's just taking a nap. Yeah. It was funny. It did say he was AFK. Maybe that's one of those moments where you do something silly, you just get up from the computer, you're like, I need a break. Oh, I think that's a shaman doing one of their spirit quests right there. That's a little doggo you gotta follow for one of your shaman quests. I thought you needed an item to see it though. Evidently you don't. So this is Bloodhoof Village. to any primarily alliance players or no idea where we're going. This is sort of like the this is Goldshire for Taurens in some respects. Now this guy right here is taking a risk. He's taking a big risk. Hold on, I just gaslit that guy. So, fun fact, you can, if you do gardening, anyone can click and take those items. The last step when you're growing crops is water. All you have to do is right click, have some fresh spring water in your inventory, and it's yours. Hold on, let me this you, Slinger Joe? Hey, Lorazia. Just a FYI, you can go to, again, if you have PFUI and the database plugin, you can do /db gardening zone check, and you can see the many areas that are available to garden in to prevent people from stealing your crops. You are already reported if you ninja. Please report me. I'm over here trying to be helpful to the guy. Get bigger, get... Oh, sorry. He's at the stage right now where I think he's putting... what is he putting on them? He's putting Ungoro soil. So, yeah. Anyway, here's Shagu. There he is. There's the guy himself. If I sit here, am I going to be under him? Kind of. Yeah, that's not great. This guy is so upset he thinks I'm going to steal his watermelons. I'm from Thunder Bluff Agricultural Supply. I will verify if your crops meet with local produce standards. Thank you for your time. But seriously, shooters will easily grab these. You should look at using a different zone. So Shagu wants you to go get some pipeweed for him. Speak to Mishinsky in Senjin Village. Yeah, yes. So Lorazia, I was trying to make it sound like it because, like, look at this. Look how many gardening boxes the guy has out. If you have like a modicum of that fight in you and you just want to take crops for free, there's nothing stopping you, and there's nothing against it in the rules. Now, people like to say, oh, there is. I'm like, okay, well then what game mechanic prevents it? The team's not gonna enforce that when it's a player interaction. You don't have to grow in this volume. You don't have to grow this publicly. There's tons of other areas you can go. Who did? That would be a change to the rules. They just published new rules. Sounds like you're inviting me now. So I'll take you up on the offer. It's right there. Look, I mean, he keeps telling me go ahead, bro. That sounds like permission to me. He says I'm letting you he literally says I'm letting you do it. Well, if you are letting me do it, then it's not reportable. Am I crazy? Sorry, you guys can't see the whole conversation. Hold on. I mean, it literally does sound like he wants me to take them, because he thinks I'll get banned for it. You should get a farmer's fee for farming for him. Well, I mean, that's the thing. I'm providing the water here. Also, this looks messy. I don't like it. Let's see. Which one's biggest? It looks like that one might be biggest. Yeah, so the way it works is I think you have to water them. I think it's soil, water, then water. Yeah. The thing he doesn't know is that I'm just going to take it. I'm just going to send it to him in the mail. Okay. I'm going to take, then give the seal of agricultural approval for you. No need to pay me for the water. Now it's part of my RP. Like, this one is almost ready. See that? Like, I'm watering them for him. What's he gonna do? awarded those for free. I'm trying to help. I'm thinking this one of these two is going to go up first because he seems to be hovering over this one. Eat it in front of him? No, I'm not that devious. He should have the timer. So if you haven't done these before, by the way, gardening takes exactly a half an hour. From like putting down the planter, from the second you put the seed in, there's like first stage 10 minutes, second stage 10 minutes, and then the third stage finishes up at 30. So I don't know how long these ones have been. I'm here from the oh. All right, let's check them. Hmm. 5 and 6. Looks pretty good. No signs of pest infection. Takes out stamp. Stamps. Produce. All right. Looks good to me. Great work. You're doing here. Good work, and keep an eye out for that rogue over there. He looks hungry. So, let me tell you a little background. I do contract work for the team. I know you're lying. That isn't the rules. I get it. You have a lot of gold invested here, but be aware that anyone could steal. So he says, yeah, and I'm CEO of the turtle team. All right. Well, some people don't want to listen. Okay. All right, man. Good luck. All right, well, we're going to do the Shagu quest. I mean, how can I see someone farming that much and not remark on how easy it is to steal from all of those? Okay. Hold on. You know, Vrograg, right? I do news work for the turtle team. Video highlights, class, premiere work for real. If you don't believe me, then come check yourself out on my stream live now. Hold on, wait. Let me get the links. If you are for real such a person, more shame on you, ninja other gardeners, just saying. Bruv? Oh no, I got a British guy. Or someone who learned English from the British. That's even worse. Okay, but what I'm saying is you can't get banned for stealing crops. It's literally been brought up. I've actually seen the discussions. It's not a thing. I highly doubt that. I made whole issue for mechanic fix and site for improvement professions. This thing got escalated. I've been playing since technically 2021. My brother. This ain't a good luck. See, here's the thing. You take a risk when you garden in the open like that. It's part of the game. As far as the team has been, the team has had more than ample opportunity to change how gardening works. This is part of the game. This ain't professional at all. I know. My job is to bring truth to the people, and I always call out lies and mistruths when I hear them. I gotta go to Sinjin Village, I think. Hold on. I'm pretty sure it's Sinjin. Yeah, made a Sinjin, okay. Gardening is turtle thing. If broken like that, then it's not worth, and then turtle team doing shitty job introducing it. That shitty game designer job. My job isn't game design. It's journalism. It's part of why I was telling you how to hide your farm better. Because you can get theft. Oh, now he's saying he doesn't care. Guys, do you think he doesn't care? All right, man. All right. All right. Anyway, if anyone's in, Bloodhead Village, there's some free melons for the taking. You're more... This guy seems to think that that is the rule when it's definitely I pretty much did Nordanaar. I haven't lied to him. He's just been insisting that stealing, like, so to be fair, to steal, what you need is actually, you need some refreshing spring water. You have to wait to the last stage, and then when it's ready, you click on it, and then you click on the actual crop, and then you get the crop. There's nothing, it's just an open clickable item. And I initially started to tell him, like, hey man, like, you know, this is how you find gardening plots that are safe, you know. So what you do is you go DB gardening zone check, I think it is. Oh wait, sorry. Gardening. Let's do DB gardening. Objects, gardening zone check, right there, okay. So what you'll see, like, this is the gardening zone he's in right now. There's zones here, all over the place. They're all over the world too, by the way. So when you do this, you can see how many zones are actually available. A few of these are in guild bases, but you know, in the open, in a low-level area, it's actually where you're exposing yourself to the most danger, because a player that doesn't know any better could accidentally grab them, and players who do know better can easily get refreshing spring water and then just steal your crops. That's more, I was just trying to tell the guy, I'm like, hey, you know anyone could take this, but he kept hitting me with a, if you do that, you'll get banned for a week. And I'm like, that's not true. That is not true. Anyway. And the icons, yeah. I do have some icon drafts for the different melons, because one of the melons is very, very underwhelming. I think it's like a... what is the melon? Yeah, well, they look identical, but one of them gives int, and one of them just gives stamina and spirit. And casters like the int one. So I have them sitting around somewhere, a couple drafts for melons. And it's actual artwork, which is to say I found a icon somewhere in some website that I'm using that I've like smushed down into 64 by 64, and I recolored it and changed it to make it look, you know, appropriate for vanilla WoW. Yeah, bless. I think you could say that about a lot of different foods, you know. I don't think eating nightfin or fish like nightfin ever made me feel like I was going to get mana back quicker. Or that eating sandworm meat made me feel stronger. Yeah, bad game, unrealistic. I mean, I'm even gonna go further. Like I'll bring up the conversation with GMs and Acolytes and be like, hey, this guy says he got someone banned for a week. Is that true? Because if it is, that's news to me. I'm not directly saying that the guy's lying. He could be telling the truth, but if that is the truth, that is a deviation from the rules that the team has already stated were like how they're supposed to work. So, but yeah, it's really not hard to steal either. You just need refreshing spring water and just wait. You just click them when the time's right. And one of the reasons I was so certain about it, by the way, was because I actually saw a discussion between a community member and Acolytes following the dropping of the new rules, like the most recent edition of the rules. And I think it was Drew who shows up in chat as B101 said, hey, I've had my crops gotten stolen before. Is there anything in the game or in the rules we can have that says it's expressly against that? And Akalix is just like, we don't have anything for that. So there you go. The undead guy was actually Akalix in disguise. I mean, if that's true, props to him. That means he leveled up a priest just to prove a point. I guess he could cheat and make a priest and then just plop it there. What I will say, what is impressive, is that in order to get that many gardening boxes down, something that I noticed, their unique 5, he probably had like 40 gardening boxes down. That means you have to make 5, drop down 5, then make 5, and then like, because you can't hold 40 in your mailbox, in your inventory. So I thought that was impressive, at least. Maybe he did it with a mailbox trick. You can kind of send them in the mail. You can't hold them, but they can stay in the mail. You could do that, I suppose. All right. So we're talking to this troll right here, Mishiki, who is an herbalist for Senjin Village and has Shagu's pipe weed. Ah, man. Shagu sent you for his herbs. Mishiki wanted to send it as soon as possible, but you see, we got a bit of a problem. Uh-oh. Sent my usual messenger to deliver the good stuff. Try killing some of the scouts. If you find a satchel, take it back to Shagu. So you have to find the satchel by killing some of the quillboars around here. These guys right here. 40% trap chance. I remember this quest not being... The hardest part about it is that it's a low-level quest that makes you travel a lot, which at that level is kind of tough. Yeah, exactly, Tholinor. You can totally do that with mail. Oh, yep, Lizzie Babs. You can do that too. Repair bot. You can store them in the buyback tab by selling them. Oh, it's little Karen. With Karen. I would be so tempted if I was a rogue just to stealth there and then just take them and run away. Just take a couple. Easy. Only need one mob. We're gonna go hit up the Wyvern in Razor Hill so we can get back to Thunder Bluff a little quicker. Karen, I would suggest not going in there. Some of the guard, well, yeah, there's not any high levels. You could probably just walk in, but I'm gonna hit this. If you've leveled as Horde, you know about this Wyvern. It's an important part of the landscape. You always need a mutton chop. Oh wait, no, you're not the guy. You're the guy. I guess I want to get to Crossroads. Oh, you know what? Actually, going to Ogre Mart might be better. No, I should go to Taraho, I think. Yep. That's what I'm doing right now. I think I can go through Ratchet a little bit, so I'll go this way. Wasn't Little Karen the one who started the whole naked gnome craze? Little Karen is the naked gnome craze. What are you talking about? The thing is Little Karen's been doing that for years. So, like, at some point, it became a thing. It was just funny because I've played with Little Karen for a long time, and I'm like, why are there so many little naked gnomes? And I'm like, I'm used to it. What are you talking about? Old news. Oh, that's South Fury Trading Company right there. That was my first guild. That's their guild base. And we're gonna run by Golden Moons, their guild base as well. You love seeing it spread around? I mean, yeah, you were a trendsetter, Little Karen. What can I say? Yep, this is Golden Moon. Way early in the day, I went to see a play they put on, a live play they put on at this little spot here. It was a good time. Tholinar, Koan's guild was South Fury Trading Co. Yes, that was the guild I was in when I first started. That was the first guild I joined. I first bumped into them when they were doing a fishing derby, and even though I was a hardcore at the time, and I did win the fishing derby, Koan, who is an RPGM, like the prize for the fishing derby was like a nice fishing rod, and you know, I RP'd that I won, you know, and Koan's like, oh yeah, I can't trade you anything because you're hardcore. Like, it's okay, like I'm not worried. And he's like, no, like fair's fair. And then a couple minutes later, I noticed I had a notification that I got like a big fishing rod in my bank, and I'm like, huh? And I said to him, I'm like, hey, did you like tell like a GM to put the fishing rod in a bank? And then he just did like a winky face. I would find out later that Koan is an RPGM. So I was like, oh, that's how he did it. Okay. So it was, that was like the first thing that really enamored me with the community. Like someone would go out of their way to do something like that. And that was the beginning of my love affair with Turtle. Yep, see, exactly, Tholinar. There's like pillars of the community that we all respect and appreciate. And like, yeah, some come and go. Like, Koan was that for me. That's why I was so bummed to hear about Shagu putting up his horns on doing PFUI and PF Quest and all that. Is out, you know, the work that those people have done. By the way, both of them canonically Torrents. Just think about that. What does that tell you about Torrents? Anyway. But yeah, like great dudes, you know, helped make the game more approachable, more fun in their own different ways. And I mean, I think Koan quit like late 2022. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. And I went to several RP events where we would take caravans from like point A to point B, and we would like sometimes have people try to rob our caravans, and it was a good time. It was honestly some of the most fun I've ever had in WoW. So, you know, how could I not remember fondly? Such a great dude. Alright, we're going back to Shagu. We're going to give him his mixed herb bag. Exactly, Cozy. And by the way, if you've like saw like the little video I put in a bunch of Discords, you know, I do genuinely mean that. If you haven't, send Shagu a DM in Discord and just say thanks, or tag him on like a screenshot, or you know, if you got like a couple extra bucks laying around, just go donate just as a thank you. You know, I think he's already made his choice, and that's fine. But I think as a community, we can do something to sort of give him like a farewell. You know. I talked about the Shagu stuff at the beginning of the stream, and we did a little leveling here and there. By here and there, I mean the zone I hate pronouncing. Feralas. Feralis? I'm gonna go with that one for now. Feralis. I wonder if our farming friend's still gonna be there. Thrallis? I don't think there's a TH in there, blessed. Oh, he's gone now. There's nothing left to farm. You've returned, my friend, and with the herbs no less. Here's the payment I owe. Hey, just get some Thunder Bluff right. Oh, there's a follow-up? Now that you've brought the herbs, I forgot about this part. I can set up my hookah and truly enjoy the real good stuff. It is by the Earth Mother's blessing that such a combination exists. I would like you to try this and see for yourself what gifts the Earth Mother bestows. Sit down, sit down. Let's enjoy the smoke and bond with one another, of course, with the Earth Mother. Share a smoke with Shagu. Is it? Oh, it's right here. Yeah. Sit down. Oh, you know what? Since I'm a hunter, I'm also going to get my pet out. Oh, that's a beautiful screenshot right there. I can sit on the bench next to him, probably. Misha, get up. Make sure you're in the frame, right? Photobombed. Shagu smoke session. That's right. I think if you don't turn in this quest, you can keep clicking on this. Does it make you inebriated at all? I think I was swaying a little bit there. Hold on, wait. What if I abandon the quest? Can I keep hitting the hookah? What does this say? Glowy, no color, 5 seconds remain. You know what? Maybe out of respect, I will never, on Rexxanna, I will never like finish this quest. So that if I ever want to go hang out with Shagu, I can always do that. He'll always be here waiting for me. so that we can sit and enjoy the pipe together. I mean, what a better... I can't think of a better way to honor him. Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, Shagu, like, it might seem a little overwrought, right? But, and I did share this with Shagu at some point, but I'm like, one of the reasons I felt inspired to do like Turtle WoW News is I'm like, well, like there's this guy Shagu who does all this add-on stuff, and he's still like a member of the community. So why can't I do something? Like, I'm not a coder, but I could still help the community in my own way. Like, Shagu sort of offered me a sort of like a blueprint on how to just be a member of the community and be helpful. And I think that's something that anyone can take to heart, you know. If it's a community you're involved in, there are people like Shagu out there that just help. So, yeah. You know, an inspiration to me. And of course I'm bummed that he's, you know, leaving. And I can do nothing but wish him the best. So. Muko has level 2 hardcore characters in a row, and now it feels so good that I can die without pretty much any consequence. Yeah. We all get to that point in the game where we're like, I could leave at any time. It's fine. And then you find out you're, you know, at least in my part, I'm staying here for the community. I want to be helpful. I want to be, you know, there were so many people that came before me that helped make my journey better, that I've always felt like I kind of owe it to the community to add to that. That, like, you know, because people like Koan or people like Shagu move on, and so I'm like, well, maybe I can help. Even if it's a person who I tell, hey, gardening here isn't a good idea, you're gonna get your berries stolen, and then he tries to gaslight me into how the rules don't work. That happens, but, you know. Exactly, Tholinar. I really hope that is the case. And you can't really replace someone like Shagu. You can just have someone try to fill that void. All right, let's see. Okay. I think that's actually, even though it's a little bit of a shorter stream, it's probably a good spot for me to wrap it up. Because all I'd be doing is going back to Feralis and doing more leveling there. I need to start preparing for my Blood Beneath Blackrock, Blood on the Clock Tower game I'm doing for my guild. And by the way, if any of you want to join, and you can speak in Discord, reach out to me on Discord, and I can see about getting you in, because there's still a couple slots. I would love to have a couple extra people go to that. See, that right there is a whole vibe. So let's see, anything else I have going on? I mean, I've been plugging away at the radio news. Changelogs have been slow. Usually that happens when the patch gets nigh. I'm going to continue working on the icon stuff. There's still a couple more I want to throw in and change and see what I can do about those. But yeah. So I'll sign off here with canonically me learning from Shagu. He tells me his wisdom. So, until next time, everybody, take care of yourself, take care of one another. When when you're playing games, make sure you're having fun. And as always, remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge. Bye, guys. I'm also going to play those Shagu AI songs I made, because why not?